think about his food.
Well, it's rise and shine time. Last episode was sort of a blur there at the end. I do believe, yes, we got some clothes kind of together, put some stuff on. He's hungry. Needs some cloth for sure. And grab this toilet water.
Damn it. I'm so hungry.
The medicine cabinet is empty. There we go. Alright, let's take a look here. She's at 77%. That's pretty darn good. I'm not bragging at all or anything like this, but when you play a character after a while that, you know, has fire starting, say 3 even, you don't even really, you leave books behind because they're heavy and but when your skills are this good, you're gonna want books because yeah, she needs all the help she can get. That cooking skill just racing along. It's because of that cooking book that she was reading. This one. All finished. Got plenty of matches. We have a mag lens. Got myself a heavy hammer. So, yeah, so we've got a can and a pot. You can, an hour and 30 minutes for scrap metal. You know, I look at a pot and I pretty much think that if you want it to be scrap metal, you could just name it that and suddenly it's no longer a pot, it's just scrap metal. But, you know, hour and 30 minutes, that's, I guess you're tearing it apart or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of looking at what I've got here. 77% health. Sun is that high in the sky. Oh no! I really meant to duck. Just do a little bit of a crouch. At least I'll know right away if they're out here, because they'll tell me. If we get out there, sometimes it'll freeze. This rabbit. Okay. No. Running for it. Hopefully the wolf's not inside the barn. Hey, you know, cloth does come in handy. Alright, I don't see a wolf out there. Let's check inside the box really quick here. Okay. You had a pry bar, I remember that. There are rabbits around out here. Always good news. Is there anything inside the tractor? Can I see anything at all? No. I'm not even going to bother with the tractor then. Hopefully the wolf's not behind the house here. These hills kind of make him spring up. Sometimes there's lantern fuel. Oh, look at this. Got a rope.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
A whetstone for the future. Some wood. Some more wood. Mushrooms over here. Crates with who knows what in them, and a truck with who knows what in it. Okay, let's head back inside, even though I don't really want to. She's actually fairly warm. And head back inside for a minute, take stock of what I have, and figure out what I'm leaving here so I can make it down these ropes. Also, perhaps maybe a short nap. Okay, 34 kilograms. I have an extra pot. Fry bar. Really need the extra pot, but I kind of want to bring it in case I need it as scrap metal, in case I can't find the Axon Forlorn. I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna, I guess, bum around Forlorn Muskeg for a bit. You know how people like to go and loiter and I don't know why I'm going back. Well, I know why I'm going back. She's getting her tools made. She's gonna find the gear of Forlorn Muskeg, which isn't too darn bad, actually. What is this gonna take for a harvest here? Get 2 cloth in 20 minutes. Ah, wonderful. Weigh a little bit less. We really gotta see. I got 2 kilograms of books on me. I need 1 book. Although where I'm going doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra firewood. Bunch of water. And it's trying to drag this rope down there. Why am I trying to drag the rope down there? Because that little spot, I'm pretty sure there's a rope climb.
I would drink almost anything.
And I'm being really stubborn about wanting to put the rope at that spot. Talking about drinking stuff. That'll lighten the load a bit. I want to go down in into the Milton Basin. Can I part with sticks? I probably can, eh? And I'm going to Forlorn without a bedroll. Yes. I might as well put the cloth into the clothing before I take off here. Alright, decent light shell. Now it's putting off some really good wind protection. See, this guy wasn't so bad. But this is a warmer version. Not as waterproof. Gives you a little more protection. It's once again, you're trading for your preferences. Me, I get bit every once in a while by wolves. So, protection's pretty good. Look at that. She's ready to go. You know? You can even take a stick to remember the play spot. Okay, this time I'm ducking. I want to get down these ropes, and I want to see if that in that Milton Basin, in that one little hidey spot I can get into, you can deploy the rope there. First, I have to see if I'm able to survive the journey. Okay, run. Get out of here. because of my recent runs and because of help from my subscribers, the people that watch the videos, I now know generally, because there was always a spot I found the hacksaw, and it was in the high blind. I'd never found it by those pallets at the burnt cabins, so yeah, I'd never found it. So I was kind of amazed to know that it was there. And now that I know that it shows up by those pallets or at the hunter's blind, yeah, I'm pretty sure it absolutely is a constant. It always shows up. So I'm going to go there. There's going to be scrap metal. There's going to be a shelf to break down. Oh, it's going to be great. We're going to throw a party. So I'm going back to Forlorn. I mean, really, I could have just broken out the person who was alive for 2 weeks in Forlorn Skeg. She's in better shape. Absolutely should have started a fire in the church. I am ashamed. Sticks. I got my rope. See, I think there's a rope climb over there. Just all it needs is a rope. Oh no, I can't pick up things here. I have to. The coal is important. I'll trade you one of these. Both of those. Now, let me go down the rope. Wait a second. How many? 0.35 kilo. Oh, gotta stop doing this. I just gotta keep moving. If not, I'll end up with some more frostbite for my frostbite. Feel very comfortable climbing down a rope, you know? Though I've heard, and I don't know if it's true because I didn't bother to fact check the statement once it was said to me. I've heard that ascents are more descents are more dangerous, or at least claim more accidents and of injuries and death and all that jazz from all that jazz. My God. You know, these things, it's when you're coming down, I guess. It's the most dangerous. In the long dark, it seems to be when you're going up. It's much more. Much more peaceful. Yeah. What do we have here? It's a glove box. That's what that is. Okay. Well, let's see here. It's one of my favorite places to have a little, catch a little nap, warm up, rest up. I do use I do use the cars every once in a while to Just for a place to crash. But yeah, up here, I'm thinking there's a rope climb. Gotta stop running though. I do have a long walk ahead of me to get to Spence's. I'm gonna go check out the hermit's cabin there. Oh. The hermit's cabin. What is one loud waterfall? I guess that'd be good in fog, right? See, now I can pick up sticks and wood and such. And if I can't tie the rope off up here, I guess I have a rope. You know, for roping things. Because there's another rope down there. I probably will just ditch it and walk unencumbered the rest of the way. There's a rope down there. Because I'm not sure if... I mean, because, you know, you look at the rocks, because... Why wouldn't you look at the rocks? But I'm not sure if there's a tie-off up here or not, because I don't know if when you interact with the rocks, like, does it come off, you know, deploy rope if you don't have a rope? Is it, I don't know, I've never really checked, because I've never run up to a rope climb area when I don't have a rope and checked it out, so I think it's just over there. I think it's in that little part of the cave. I'm gonna run up here. I'm gonna walk up here and check this area out for stuff. See what I've got. It's a rocky refuge. Oh, pork and beans. Good. This will come in perfect. It's totally will come in perfect. Anybody cooking at the fire here? Because now that they put the new fires in, sometimes if there was food there, it's buried. So, a good thing to watch for. Whew, this is nice. Where was this weather when she started? Like lightly foggy and warm. Like how warm is it? 1 degree. Yeah, I've got my doubts. Whoa, we don't want to fall off the bloody thing. Yeah, so I thought this was a rope tie. I got all excited, but it is not a rope tie. As you can see by my inability to interact with it. What else do we have up here? Like, you know, it's good to know where saplings are. It's good to know where they are. Lucky day indeed. That'll be funny later. Alright. So, no idea why that rope's there then. Can I get down here? I believe you can. Yep. So easy. Let's not hurt ourselves on the way down here. Oh, that was okay. That was a little bit over the top. I didn't need to do that at all. Hey, a rock. Oh, I can't arm myself anyway. I gotta be careful because if I run too much, I might run out of stamina right at the wrong time because from the moose rubbings, he's not always home. But he's a moose. So if he is home, it's best not to get trampled. Right, bud? Okay. Yeah. You're a big moose, and you're over there. It's great. Keep at it. Okay. Do I start collecting sticks for the idea that I might have to build a snow shelter in the... I don't want to do that if I don't have to, so I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I'll leave that piece later. I might be back here and I might need that. The coal, though, that can come with. Because the coal, I think, shows back up. So that's... The wood does not, however. Now, where's that wolf? Yeah, a deer over there, yeah. Do not drop any of the gear. Oh, yeah, we have to get around the moose. Without alerting the wolves, which should be around here somewhere. I mean, it's the long dark. Where are the wolves? I guess they're off over that way. All right. Yep, sure like to run them. Gosh, gotta stop doing that. Like I said, I gotta get to, gotta get all the way to Spence before I'd be having a nap, unless I want to build a snow shelter, which I don't really want to do that. This is it doesn't seem necessary to me anyway at this point. Sticks are still nice. Alright, let's see.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yes, it sure will. Perhaps there is a hat or mitts.
Yep, definitely use this.
No, there is not hat or mitts. All right. And you got, you know, saplings tucked away in the corners here and stuff. This is a great place to come for saplings. If you're, that would be my tips video. If you're new to Interloper and you want to find saplings as soon as possible, this place is great. You know, you get both, and you don't have to fight a lot of wolves for it. Jeez, look at the food she's got. And I skimmed through that city there. Yeah, you know, the big city. Ah, there he is. So yeah, there's not like a lot of wolves. 2 at the most, I think. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, that's sore.
What you got going on there? Oh, that can't. No, that's not continuing. Okay, let's use some of these. Yep, we're gonna go with the ankle. That's right. Okay, yep, and get up and let's run on out of the exit because the wolf's eating a rabbit. It's busy. Right? You're busy. Okay. Oh yeah, you should definitely go to Forlorn Muskeg with me. It's a good idea. You can't switch regions? Ah, sorry about your luck. Because you know what's gonna happen. The wolves are just unstoppable. They'll eat a deer and then they'll turn around and eat another deer. If it's close enough, they will. They are a hungry animal. Eat a week's worth of venison in like half an hour right in front of you. I'd kind of like them to pack up, like if they would still be attracted to the a little bit to the carcass if one was eating it. Some mechanic like that. There's a moose down here. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yep, there is. Also, Marsh Ridge. Another great place for saplings. And an emergency stim. Which is why I'm here. And I want that stim. Perhaps a pair of mitts or a hat. Like, I know I'm really dreaming with this. Because these containers are not the good ones. Yeah, a couple of mushrooms. It never hurts to have a little bit of mushrooms. Yeah, see, I can take out a flare. Definitely don't want those out. Let's just put all this stuff away. Is it? Oh, she's cooling off. Oh, look, it's a stick. Do I deploy the rope? Do I really want to do that? I don't know. Because even if I go and get it and haul it over and then deploy it, I still lose time on my day. She loses a little bit more heat while she's out there. I love it when you pick up a feather and that's when they're like, this pack is getting too heavy. Like, well then put the feather behind your ear then. Maybe your ear can handle the strain of the feather. Yeah. Hey, you gotta go away from that cliff edge. I've got a system about getting down here and it involves pretty much where you're standing. Yeah, while I have this kind of visibility, I do really want to try to make it dispenses before it gets too much darker. I don't know, I think there's kind of an easier route over there, but it puts you, like the way I like to go, you end up where there's deer usually just hanging out. And one thing I've learned about deer is they like to attract wolves to eat you. Yeah. My second Forlorn challenge was a disaster. Day 2 and Eaton. Oh my goodness, it's clearing up even. Well, this is a great day for a walk in Forlorn Muskeg. Where are we here? Like in relation to the way down. So I like to take the arch. Oh, you know what? That looks really, really tempting over there, though. Let's go over here and do it. That sounds great. Yep. Here we go. A nice overview of this area. To see if anybody's down below before you commit. Kind of formulate your plan of attack, and then you get this nice, sweet little snow slope. Yeah, I don't have any more wrists to sprain, so. I know. I might even hit you with a coffee here. I'm scared of this hill. Not of the hill, but what might just be on the other side. Because this is a spot you can get eaten right here. No problem. Okay. She needs to stop picking stuff up. But, like, I'm thinking more in theory, she needs to stop picking stuff up. Really, she needs more stuff. She does. She needs more stuff. Can I break down the hammer for some scrap metal? That's an old joke. With new items. You know, the story about the guy who sold his TV to buy a VCR. Yeah, the joke's that old, right? You know. Okay, what do we have? A bow. A bow and, oh, a book about bows. Well. Close enough. I mean, really, what am I asking for here? Still no hacksaw, but I haven't really walked in places where the hacksaw shows up. You know, that's the nice thing about this game. It would be incredibly difficult if it didn't have a loot table, if it was just like, these are the items that show up. And they're just, you know, there's a heavy hammer laying in the middle of the field in Pleasant Valley. Like, you know, really random stuff. That would be very chaotic. Hard to kind of anticipate. Probably a little bit fun too, a completely random loot spawn. Yeah, sometimes that just right over there is where that if it's showing up on this side, they're the shelter. Right over there. Well, she's getting tired, but not too cold. Wait, the weather just changed, you guys. You don't need to change it again. I was fine with it. Oh. Oh. This could get pretty ugly pretty quickly. I would have liked to have gone to the poachers. Hey, it's the music. I would have liked to have gone to the poachers to see if there was any, oh, there would be scrap metal there. easy. And I've come to a conclusion about that mourning dove. It's just a noise. I've had bad luck around a mourning dove, but I'm watching other people and myself playing. There's no correlation. There can't be. It just is in some places. That's where the mourning dove lives. In some places, there's wolves that also live there, and you get eaten. But that mourning dove does not care about you. As a matter of fact, I think from the mourning dove's perspective, he'd hope that the wolf would get you. That way he's not on the menu, right? At least for a day or two. Now, do I eat the rest of my painkillers just so I can throw rocks? Oh, I might have to. Nope. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm hoping that there's no aurora, knock on wood, so that fires still work and I can get into the Spence and not die. Because I am concerned about how long this girl has to live. I want to see her live 21 days. Not going to recklessly endanger her. So, like I said, yes, this is just how I start a run. Because once you're 21 days in, and it was really nicely demonstrated there, Michael York there, he died at 23 days in. And he was right on that, I don't know, I could call it like a jumping off point, where you are ready to turn this into a huge run. You know, you've got your bow crafted, you've got, you know, you're set with locations, you know, you've got the panicked this stage, you know, just fighting to get from A to B. Gosh, I hope I don't run into a bear. It sounds like I'm going to. I love how they do that. That is one of the best features on this game. Is the... I mean, look at what am I looking at? It looks flat, barren. Somewhere there's a giant bear the size of a pickup truck in the area. Somewhere. I do not see him. He's snorting. The angry bear crows are all right there. He's over there. And it looks like a flat landscape, and he still manages to hide. He's the size of a pickup truck. So a monster bear can hide. The reason I've got my flare out instead of a torch, well, number one, I don't have a torch, but you get a flare in this zone out at the poacher's camp. So now I know I just came, it's sort of a boring, I don't know, I feel it's sort of, you know, when somebody's been in, say, I don't know, Forlorn Muskeg for 2 weeks, you know, to watch somebody come back and hang out here for 2 days as they make tools and stuff. Nah, can't say that's going to be the most riveting bit of the long dark you'll ever see. Because, you know, it sure is. You don't see wolves. That actually, that could be put onto a lot of my survivors' tombstones, who are no longer survivors. That'd be their, I don't see wolves. End of run. Whew. Love me some scrap metal at this point. Hey. How do you feel about giving me a hat? Or some gloves? Alright, look. Oh, good coal. Well, she can't really walk much slower, so... Well, actually she can. Please stop acting like you're gonna light the torch. Hey, look, it's an empty metal container. Okay, so moving on. Well, the moon's out. It's a full moon, so they'll be extra vicious, but they won't be Aurora vicious. That is even if I run into them. I haven't heard a howl out of them or anything, and it's a full moon. Or at least darn close to one. What an incredible walk. I'm going to walk past these sticks. I just want to focus on what I'm going for. She needs to keep doing that. One foot in front of the other. Here's a deer. What is it afraid of? Hopefully it's me. Is this scrap metal here? Okay. Another piece of scrap metal. Good stuff. Yes, I'm sure you can. What do we have here? A simple parka. Gloves. Firewood. Look, that's... Oh, I think when you get the firewood, that's all. Everything else is just crushing disappointment. Right up until you get a decent Mackinac jacket. And some gloves. So, can't say I'm disappointed anymore. Hey, there's a workbench. Alright, what's in the drawer here?
This pack is getting too
Whoa,
heavy.
scrap metal. Man, am I ever lucky. I don't even have a, I don't even have a hacksaw. Oh, no, let's no. Not do that. Well, this is great. How cold? -2 up here. Nice. Couple of sprained wrists. She's got more than enough wood to get through. So I'm gonna... Needs to break that down, so she does need a hacksaw. She needs to find that before I get all seriously into my tool making, because I don't want to start a fire and then go, oh yeah, I've got 4 pieces of scrap metal.
They can use this.
Easy. Let's not turn completely around. Okay. Well, she's got a good little bit of a start here. Got the old Spence. Wow. Somebody wandered around. Oh, just in case you're ever wondering, lots of people know about this one. You can crack the safe through the back if you're ever interested in freezing to death while you crack a safe, because I like to light this fire and not die while I make that safe happen. Furnace. Magnifying glass. Well, thanks. Thanks for thinking of me. Alright, we'll see you next time when I do some crafting and some forlorn living. Alright, see you next time. Keep surviving.
I'll take it.